Good day, subscribers, my listeners. Welcome back to this channel once again. This is Afri's Concept TV. Wow, this is beautiful. It's a beautiful morning. I have a breaking news for you this morning. Interesting one. That about Fubara suspension and why he was suspended. And also, Fubara also gave a beautiful statement on how Tinubu and Wike connived to give him that suspension, and also, according to a report, it was also said that Wike will be exposed. Definitely, he will be exposed. Do you know that Wike is just pretending and using Tinubu against Nigerians, against Fubara, because he wants because he's doing this because of his own selfish interest. But I know for sure that with what they have just done to Fubara, with that suspension, the secret of Wike trying to bring Bola Tinubu down will definitely be exposed. It will definitely be exposed. I know that all this they are doing will definitely backfire on them, as in both Wike and Bola Tinubu. What has Fubara done to for him to have deserved the suspension? Whatever, he does not deserve this. He has really, even the people of Rivers State, they were so much angry. That's why would Bola Tinubu suspend Fubara for no just cause. They even testified that Fubara is very far better than Wike when Wike was in office. Do you know that when Wike was a governor, he thought he will continue to be the governor of Rivers State, but with what just happened, Fubara became the governor. So this is the reason why Wike is jealous of Fubara, because Wike puts Fubara there as the governor of Rivers State, thinking that he will have access to control or to be able to control Fubara. But he sees that after Fubara became the governor, anything he says, any decision he made, any speech that he made, any advice he gave Fubara, he doesn't follow suit. He sees that Fubara is a threat to him. This was what made him start having a rift, start having a beef for Fubara. So let's quickly go into the content. You all know the story of Fubara and Wike, how they started and how it ended. Let's quickly go into the content and know what the content is all about. Fubara speaks after suspension as governor. He reveals his next step. See details. In a significant political development, President Bola Tinubu declared a state of emergency in Rivers State on Tuesday evening, aimed to restore law and order amid escalating tensions and also security concerns. This decisive action led to the suspension of Governor Fubara, Deputy Governor Ngozi Odu, and all elected members of Rivers State House of Assembly for an initial period of 6 months. To oversee the state affairs during this period, President Bola Tinubu appointed retired Vice Admiral Ibong Ete as the administrator. The declaration came against a backdrop of mounting political unrests and also security challenges in Rivers State. Tensions between Governor Fubara and factions within the state political landscape, particularly those loyal to the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Wike, had been escalating. The crisis intensified when members of the Rivers State House of Assembly, aligned with Wike, obstructed Governor Fubara's efforts to comply with a Supreme Court ruling, leading to a legislative impasse. Compounding the political turmoil were severe security concerns. Reports indicated that militants had threatened and also executed acts of pipeline vandalizing, and also including a fire outbreak on the Thrêãtêñd pipeline, a critical infrastructure for the nation's oil exports. According to report, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu highlighted this incident in his address, expressing alarm over the governor's inaction in curbing such activities. He also emphasized that the militants had issued threats against perceived adversaries of the governor, with no void was from the state leadership. Sorry about that. In response to this suspension, Governor Fubara issued a statement urging the people of Rivers State to remain calm and united. He also reflected on the challenges faced during his tenure, asserting that his actions were in line with his constitutional duties and also focused on the well-being of the state's residents. Fubara accused members of the House of Representatives loyal to Wike of frustrating efforts to implement the Supreme Court directives, hereby hindering genuine peace and progress. He assured citizens that despite the political agreement or disagreement, governance continued with salary paid and developmental projects underway. The governor also concluded by calling on the populace to remain peaceful and law-abiding, expressing confidence in the resilience of Rivers State democracy. The president's decision to declare a state of emergency and suspend the state executive and also legislative branches has sparked legal debate. This is a good one. It's a good one. Do you know that the Nigerian Bar Association, that's the NBA, they've also criticized the move of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, that the president lacks the authority to suspend elected officials, that this is their first time of even experiencing this. Yes, that's under the guise of an emergency declaration, that it does not even have the right to even suspend elected officials. Why will you do that? This suspension will cause a lot of damages, will cause a lot of things, a lot of war in Nigeria as we speak, because I don't know what Tinubu is even thinking that warranted the suspension of Fubara. Even the legal experts, they highlighted that such actions against Fubara could set a dangerous precedent. Yes, we would definitely cause a lot of dangerous precedent. Yes, undermining democracy principles and the autonomy of the state government. So if Tinubu likes he does not want this to happen to Nigeria. If he wants peace in Nigeria, because he has caused a lot of crisis in Nigeria already by increasing the fuel price and all of that, by making things to be difficult for the poor ones. The middle ones are even complaining, let alone the poor ones. Can you imagine why the riches are also very angry? So you have heard it all. I don't have much to say. Let's hear your own comments. Please don't hesitate to drop your comments.